Buonasera, signore, buonasera. Com'è bello stare a Napoli e sognare. Mentre il cielo sembra dire buonasera, la vecchia luna che sul Mediterraneo è pare. Quante volte ho sussurrato amore ti amo. Buonasera, signore, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera, signore, kiss me goodnight. Hey, Charles, buonasera.
Buonasera, Elena. Buonasera. What a great day.
Got to use the hands.
I've got them like you wouldn't believe. I sometimes have to sit on them to try to stop from using them.
I like it. Wave them around. We're Italian.
I don't know how many times I tell you I've been told on the shows, put your hands down. And I look when I see the video and they're just flying like any Italian. It's crazy. Crazy.
No way. I like it. So, hey, everybody out there, our kumpadis that are watching our show, and thank you for watching, and please share and let us know in the comments how you're doing and if you like the show and what do you want to see us feature.
And Lena, I really was saying you have put together a really great format. We've got a great music talents that come on. We've got food and dining that you have. And I'm out here in the field looking at places. So in telling people a little bit of our history of Louisiana. So it just comes together really nicely.
Yeah, we're having a great time. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. So listen, last week I was mentioning how Buona Sera was being pronounced a different way in Florence. And I noticed there's a TV commercial out right now that's for Nutella, which I've been saying Nutella my entire life. And Nutella, do you know what Nutella is, Charles? Have you ever had it?
I do. I do know what it is. Haven't had a lot, but I do know the hazel. Yes, I do know the hazelnut. Yes.
Yeah, hazelnut spread that's like frosting in a jar. It's like candy in a jar. It's absolutely delicious, and I know it's like a staple in many Italian households, but I've been saying Nutella my entire life, and this commercial is on TV saying Nutella, and I thought, oh my God, am I saying it wrong? I want to know what everyone thinks about this, because it's hazelnut, and they're saying Nutella, and it's spelled Nutella. I don't know. Maybe
well, I think I would say that in Italian, Lena, the NU, I would go with NU and then TE. So I'd say new.
You would? Okay.
I would. That's the way I would do it.
So I guess I don't know, has anyone else been saying it Nutella like me? Anyone? Please, someone.
I'm going to think, but it's still good. No matter what, you love it.
It's delicious. It's delicious. Okay. I want to also mention right now that, we talked about your tour app that you worked incredibly hard on to put this together for people that come to New Orleans that are interested in the Italian history and heritage and culture of New Orleans, and you are the guy for that. And you've got this app, the Little Palermo Tour, and the app is now available on the App Store with your tour on it.
Yes.
And for your phones, for your smartphones.
It's free, and we've got 61 stops on it. And as you know, I was actually in Belzoni last week, so we'll go back into that later. But, we've got interviews. I've got an interview with you. I've got interviews with the chefs. We tell the story of the sculptors. There's beautiful art in the quarter. And unfortunately, Franco Alessandrini lives here. So we're able to embed those interviews on the self-guided tour app with GPS. It's just a great tool to walk through the Little Palermo area of the quarter and really know where the recording studios were of the Italians, the dining, the cemeteries, the museum, which is just outside the quarter that Frank Mastelli's done such a great job with. So you really get to see what Little Palermo was.
Fantastic, Charles. So on the App Store, just go to New Orleans Insider Tours, and the app is there, and you can find the Little Palermo tour right there on the app.
Yes.
Awesome. So tell us about this nationwide Zoom call for Italians.
Yes. So this is going to be February 20th. It's really the leaders we have over 1,000 Italian organizations in the country. And I am president of one of them. I'm president of the American Italian Federation of the Southeast. It's being put on by Basil Russo. And Basil and his family are just we are so fortunate right now. We are in a golden era. His sons, the Russo brothers, are big producers in Hollywood. They make great movies, Oscar winners. So they are behind this. Basil took over the Order of Sons, Italian Sons and Daughters of America, and he's also president of the Conference of Presidents, which I represent Louisiana in. So he is now looking at ways to use technology and bring in the younger generation through social media and everything that we have to reinvent ourselves because, our ancestors were maybe 100% Italian. And now today somebody's 25% or an eighth Italian because we've assimilated into the culture. So if we're going to keep it going, it's no longer going to be these buildings that we have, these clubhouses, because people belong to the other clubs, the yacht club or the golf club. So we now have to look at how do we maintain our heritage and those values that are so critical to our success. And he's doing a great job. This call will be a chance for 1,000 people to be part of it. And you'll call in on a Zoom call like you and I are doing, just using technology to connect. It's great.
That is fantastic, Charles. And, there are many, many young Italian Americans who are just carrying the torch and proud of the heritage and passing that forward. And it's wonderful to see. And, it means a lot to all of us, generation after generation. So I feel so confident that we're going to keep it going. And I love that you're on here talking about it. So Charles, today, my beautiful background is Venice. And the reason I've got Venice as my background is because our very special La Musica guest today is from Venice.
Beautiful.
So I'm honoring her today. So excited. So make sure you watch the end of the show.
And Venice is just a great place. I have been there for one night on actually my honeymoon years ago. We went through Venice, and it was just an amazing experience. So this is great that we're bringing Venice to America right now.
Now, is Venice known as like the city of love? Is it like the romantic city?
I will tell you something. When I was 12 years old, I was watching a movie where this young boy and girl were like 12, little kids were in England and their parents were moving, taking a different job, and they ran away to Venice together. And he kissed her under the Ponce de Sai bridge, the bridge of sighs for the prisoners. And at 12 years old, I decided that's what I wanted to do in my honeymoon.
Yeah, see, and it's like, the gondola rides on the canals. So it's really associated with romance.
Unbelievable romance.
I think it's perfect for Valentine's Day, which is in a couple of days. So that's what we're doing. My background is the romantic Venice, and we have our fantastic La Musica guest, Giada Valenti, today, and she is all about love and romance, and she's just amazing. So, yeah.
You picked it well, and I'll say there's a little island outside of Venice called Murano, Isola Murano, where they blow glass, and they have the best glass blowers there.
Right.
So beautiful place to talk about Venice.
Yes, fantastic. So Charles, with your culture segment last week, you were in Monroe, and then you kind of went you traveled a little bit past Monroe, and you were telling us about Belzoni.
I did, and you said when we ended it. It was Wednesday. I was going to be in Belzoni on Thursday. You said, "I know you're going to find out the story here," and I did.
Yes, tell us the follow-up. We're following up.
So I get to Belzoni, and it's a small town. Calls it the catfish capital of Mississippi, and it's on the Blues Trail. So it's in a great area on the more so on the western side of Mississippi. So I go to the library, and I'm asking the guy, "Tell me about Belzoni." He brings out a book on who Giovanni Belzoni was. He was an explorer. He was actually started out as a circus strongman. He's born in Italy, goes to England. He gets a job in the circus with his wife, and there's a photo of him lifting up 7 men at one time.
Oh, wow.
This huge guy. And then he works on an engineering thing. He designs a pump he brings to Egypt to drain the swamps for their agriculture reasons, but he doesn't get the contract. He stays in Egypt and becomes an Egyptologist. And he starts excavating the ruins and everything. And there's pictures where he took back a 7-ton statue back to the English museums. So he really gets into the pyramids and excavating. And he ends up, I think, being killed in Egypt. He today, there's a book that I just ordered that he might be the inspiration for the series Indiana Jones. So we think about Indiana Jones, that goes back. Now we can claim that that's Italian too, based on Giovanni Belzoni. So, so this is early 1800s, and apparently in Mississippi, the town was called Greasy Road. The town, and they
Greasy,
was
greasy
Greasy Road. Like, is it Greasy Spoon? Just the whole road is greasy. And they decided they needed a better name than Greasy Road.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and either somebody knew Belzoni or somebody had a plate that had Belzoni on it or something like that, and they presented Belzoni. So now in this area of Mississippi that doesn't have a whole lot of Italians, it's called Belzoni.
That's really interesting.
It is. And then there are a few books on Belzoni. He was 6'7", and he was born in the 1700s.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a big man.
Good job, Charles. You went there and you got all this information. That's amazing.
It's a great little town if you're driving through on the blues. And, when the blues were getting started, it was one of the towns on the route that helped get the blues started in the 1940s and 50s. But Belzoni, we now have another Italian hero.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Charles. Thanks for getting all that information. That's pretty. It's
Absolutely.
Amazing what you find out, these interesting stories. I mean, that's like a crazy story.
Well, the rule is anything that ends in a vowel, I start exploring it.
Yay! Okay, Charles. So today I want to, for my check this out segment, I like to go on Instagram and look at, I follow a lot of different accounts, a lot of Italian and Sicilian accounts. I love to see the pictures and the videos of all these beautiful places and food. Of course, I'm drooling, on Instagram looking. So I wanted to suggest a few of these Instagram accounts to follow that are just amazing photos and videos and fun, really fun to follow. So here is visit_Sicily on Instagram, and just these amazing photos that they have, and they have and videos too. And here is Sicily.island, another great account. And the third one is Sicilia Photos. So just do yourself a favor and start following some of these, and just add some Italian to your Instagram feed. Also, for some fun, here is Long Island Italian, which I know some people from Long Island, you have to say Long Island. Long Island,
yes, of course.
Italian. So this one I'm showing because it's about Nutella, or I guess Nutella, I have to start saying.
You're going to have to pay us $1 every time. A lira every time.
And this one's fun. It's like, name a dish you always order when you go out to an Italian restaurant. And I thought, oh my God, my entire life, since a little girl, I have loved, well, first it was pane veal.
Yes.
But then pane chicken became a thing with lemon, pounded thin and breaded with Italian breadcrumb. That was just always been my favorite thing to order at an Italian restaurant. What about you?
I have 2 or 3, obviously, with the name Marsala. Chicken Marsalas, I love to get that. And there's a place over here which we'll go one day where Fausto's, which they have Marsala, I think, on Wednesdays, and they're special. So that's been always big. And then I am a fan of spaghetti and meatballs. A lot of times, if I'm going to a place, I think it might be lunchtime, and I just have something simple. So I also, the salads, a good Italian salad always gets me going. And I have to say spumoni for dessert. I mean, I can't narrow it down, Lena. If you look at the way I'm growing, it should.
So you don't even have one go-to. That's funny.
I really don't. You said that. And then if I started talking, I'd say muffalata sandwich. I would just start.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's so much. Yeah. So I found this interesting. Speaking of food, I got a great recipe idea. I found this great article called Chow Down, spelled, of course, CIAO, Chow Down, Southern Spins on Italian Food, which we certainly have a lot of that here in Louisiana. Yes. This sounded great to me. Glazed Brussels sprouts on olive oil fried bread. And it's just simply ciabatta bread sliced in half, fry it in olive oil, keep it warm in the oven, then do your Brussels sprouts until brown in the pan on both sides, add a little salt. But here's an interesting little twist, a little pomegranate juice and some balsamic vinegar, and simmer till it reduces to a glaze. Then spread some ricotta on your fried bread and top it, I'm drooling, top it with the Brussels sprouts and some chopped hazelnuts, parsley, and pepper. Oh my God.
I'm in. When if you cook it, I'm coming
really
up.
Good. If you want the recipe, it's right here at southernliving.com. So press the pause button and copy this down.
That is the way to live.
Yeah. We don't measure anything anyway, so who needs the recipe? Just rewind this video and do the thing. All right, Charles, guess what it's time for? Charles celebrates culture.
Yes. We're going to start with Andreas, and Andreas is a great restaurant in Metairie, Louisiana, just across the parish line. He has a piano bar room in there where he's got his Capri bar. He's actually from Capri. Amazing, and the man works nonstop. Every day it's open. Like many places are closed on Mondays or Sundays. He's open every day. He's got a great banquet halls, very large. We've had banquets there, and we've had our Republic Day dinner there. You and I did once. So we've got so much there at Andreas, and he puts so much into just being Italian and accommodating. He's out at the festivals and he cooks, and he says, "Mamma mia!" Whenever he loves something, he goes, "That's Mamma mia."
Tomato sauce. With love, passion. Italians love to cook.
Absolutely.
And I love Italian heritage. I love what I think. I'm very proud of being Italian, very proud to be here in Louisiana to represent Italy.
So he's just got this great personality. We love him here, and I just want to say it's always a great place to go. And then recently, I'm going to show this up to you, Lena. You can see my Alligator Marsala sign here, all right? And you see I'm wearing an alligator shirt. So Chef Andrea, we were having an event, and when I meet people with my name, they'll say, "How do you spell it?" And I'll say, like, chicken marsala. Well, I didn't want to be known as chicken marsala, so I wanted to be something tougher. So I became alligator marsala, all right? And I had Andrea, he took, and we got alligator, which we have so much of in Louisiana now. It used to be endangered. We got better ways of controlling and maintaining it. Now we have more alligator than we know what to do with. So we got some alligator meat, the tail, and he did it. And I tried to cook it on my own, and actually it came out pretty nice, where if you beat it really thin, soak it overnight in a buttermilk to get the game taste out, and then bread it or wine, or it comes out like a breaded veal. So alligator marsala we did with Chef Andrea, and that was before a ceremony that we had at Andrea's, and he really gave a great presentation of how to do alligator marsala.
That is so cool, Charles. You have your own dish.
Yes, I do. So Andreas is a great place. He does a lot for the nonprofits. St. Michael's School, he's very involved with. He's just a great guy, and it's a great menu. So I really recommend Andreas for a regular meal, but also if you get a chance and there's an event there, go to the event. Prices are great.
Fantastic, Charles. Yay.
All right. So Lena, one thing I want to say is we got coming up March 20th is the St. Joseph Jazz, because with COVID, we're going to be limited on St. Joseph altars. The parade can't happen this year. Some of these other events. So up about 50 miles outside of New Orleans, about 30 miles south of Baton Rouge, is a 35-acre homeless house and gardens. And next to that is the Great River Road Museum. And there's an amphitheater there, which is about 2 or 3 acres. So we're going to be socially distanced. We're all fine to do this. And we're letting people know, if you want to, need that little connection, this is a great way to do it in a manner that's safe. And we're seeing people adapt. Mardi Gras, they've got stationary floats, the house floats this year. When we had it for Christmas, we had lights in the Oaks where you stayed in your car. So we're going to do this in a manner that's safe. And with a place that big, it works out. So really want to let people know
That sounds wonderful, Charles, and it's great that it's going to be in a safe situation for everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's time now for our La Musica guest today, who is, I mean, honestly, Charles, our show would just go on forever if I sat here to tell you all about this wonderful, amazing, beautiful person. And she's gorgeous, she's talented, but she's so filled with love, and she cares about other people, and her performance and what she conveys to the audience every time is just love and warmth, and you just feel so good being around her, just knowing her, but even watching her perform. So I'm just going to read a little bit that I put together about her. She was born and bred in Venice. She was in the top rung of Italy's music artists, winning prestigious awards and charting with hit songs. She moved to New York, and she filmed an absolutely stunning PBS television special called From Venice with Love. It's stunning. She's performed at Carnegie Hall. She's received many, many awards and honors. Since March 18th, when this pandemic hit, she's been doing Giada Live every week on social media and streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, and Periscope. She's interviewing people. She cooks. She sings. She's amazing. Every week, she brings joy and inspiration to your home with an hour full of remarkable stories, celebrity guests, cooking demos, humor, heart, and of course, good music. She also takes tours to Italy, Charles, with Perillo Tours, and she's going again next year. And everything you want to know about Giada is on her website at giadavalenti.com. And she was so gracious to us today that she actually recorded something special just for our show for Valentine's Day.
Beautiful. All right, Lena. What a nice touch to our show for this week.
Yeah, absolutely. So enjoy.
Buona Sera, Louisiana, and Buona Sera, Charles and Lina. Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas. Well, when a precious and dear friend like Lina calls you and asks you to sing a song to wish Happy Valentine's Day to her friends and her audience, as you can see, I went all the way and I got ready even wearing my Randolph Duke gown. Love you, dear Lina, and I'm so happy to see that you two keep so busy during this madness and keep bringing joy to the world. And nice to meet you, even if virtually, dear Charles. Lina talks very highly about you. I wish everybody so love on this Valentine's Day, and every day, matter of fact, love, love, and more love. In Italiano, buon San Valentino a tutti. And since I'm here in Las Vegas, and Lina, you are from Las Vegas, here is a song from the king himself, the one and only Elvis Presley. Buon San Valentino a tutti. Buona giornata dell'amore. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I
all my dreams fulfilled. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. I always will. Happy Valentine's Day, buon San Valentino a tutti.
That
What
was
did I tell
fabulous.
ya?
Yeah, you nailed it. That was just great. Gosh, I feel like I got to get back to Venice right away now. And Valentine's Day is going to be great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Giada Valenti. You are the best. And once again, it's giadavalenti.com to check out everything that she's got going on and follow her. So what a great time we had today.
As always, Lena, as always.
Yeah. And keep watching our show. Please share it. And we will see you again next week. And we'll want to let you know we're also now being featured on Mardi Gras TV. Isn't that exciting?
That is great, Lena. And we have some other people talking to us. So we're looking to expand. It's a great way to learn not only the food, the cooking, entertainment, and also a little bit of our history here, of what we did. And really, we go back to the 1600s with the Italians being here. So it's just a great mixture of content.
Yeah, absolutely, Charles. It's been a great show today, and we will see you all next week. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's Day, and ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
Buona sera, signore, kiss me goodnight.